Hello everybody, my name is Amit and you're watching this is video number 8 in the series where we have been talking about percentages. In this one primarily we will be talking about approximation कैसे हम यूज करते हैं और ऐसे ये बड़े से प्रॉब्लम्स को हम कैसे एक मिनट में 1.5 मिनट के अंदर में हम सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं. दिस इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर बैंक पीओ एंड रेलवेज एंड टू सम सर्टेन एक्सटेंट एसएससी एज वेल. कैट में ये यूज हो जाता है बट देन for banking and railways this is something which you need to know, right? So watch this video till the end, and this is the very first question that I have got over here. This answer is not, there is another option E that I'll give you. What is the option? All the 4 options are incorrect out here. How do we deal with such problems? How do we deal with such problems? Let's try to understand this thing. Can you write this number as 580? What difference does it make if I write it as 580, right? Because you know options are very scattered, so we can write this one as 580. Can we write this value as 60%? Do you understand this? So why to write 59.87 and 60 में difference है ही कितना, right? आप क्या कर सकते हो फिर, and then we can write this value as 450. Don't you think this is simplified? And over here, say for example this question mark is x percent, right? X percent of 1239.66. We can write this value as this. Now probably if you see this problem and you see this problem, you will find that this is way simpler. So don't try to solve these ones जहाँ पे decimal लगा हो उसके nearest number तक लेके जाओ and try to simplify this. Now if I will have to simplify this thing, I'll say 60% is what? Now you know 60% is 3 by 5, 60 upon 100 of 450 is equal to, this number is 580 out here, right? And then x percent of 1240, let us keep it over there, plus. So this number is going to be what? This number is going to be 90 into 3 is coming out as 270, and this is 580. So if 270 would come on the other side of equality, what do you have? You have got x percent of 1240, that is equivalent to 580 negative 270, and which is nothing but 310, right? So x percent of 1240 is equal to 310. Now there is a choice. Either you go ahead and solve this problem or you try to take the approximation, because 310, this is 1240, 310 is very close to, or in fact it is 1/4 of 1240. So that analysis has to come in your mind. So if this value is 1/4, and what is 1/4? 1/4 is 25%. So what is going to be the value of x? The value of x is going to be, as I said, that the option number 5. This is coming out as 25%, and the problem is simplified. मैंने कुछ बड़ा किया क्या गया यहाँ पे? नहीं. Did I solve decimals? No. Did I take approximations? Yes. That is what you should be doing in your problem. और अगर आपको ये सारी चीजें समझ में आती हैं तो probably ये सारे के सारे प्रॉब्लम अब आपके लिए बड़े ही सिंपल हो जाएंगे. Say you have got, let us change the color. You have got this question mark. Say for me question mark is x, and this is 30%. So I'll write, or 30.01 can be written as 30%, right? It can be written as 30% of, rather than writing 651, I am writing this as 650. What difference does it make, right? And then division 25% of, I will write this as 60 is equal to 135. Probably this question is very simple, so don't get into that trap जहां पे वो आपसे डेसिमल सॉल्व करवाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. वो अगर आप बचाएगा तो ये सारे के सारे प्रॉब्लम बहुत ही ज्यादा सिंपल है, ठीक है? नाउ दिस इज x, 30% of 650. So you can write this is what, 30 upon 100 into 650. So all these will go away. Negative 25% is what? 1/4 of 60. Is this okay? Now x plus this value is 3 into 65 is going to be what? 195. This is 15, but this is mark of division. But then this is mark of division, and that value is coming out as 135. Now this is what you have. Now try to understand. You will now be applying board mass, because over here you have got a sign of positive, and over here there is division. So what is that you should be solving first? It has to be division, right? Division and multiplication. After that addition and subtractions are solved. और अगर ये चीज अगर आपसे हो गया तो फिर बचा ही क्या यहाँ पे. Now first of all you will have to simplify this as per the rule of the board mass. So this value becomes what? X plus this value is coming out as 13 is equal to this value. Do you understand this thing? So this so that's gonna be 195 upon 15. 195 upon 15 is coming out as 13. So the value of x comes out as 1 something like, which is very close to 135 negative 13. This value is coming out as 120. So probably this is the answer. Why do we have to do all of it? सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे, आंसर निकालेंगे और हमारा काम हो जाएगा खत्म. सो आपको ये देखना है कि ये 25 को मैंने क्या लिखा, ये 651 को क्या लिखा. How did we change 30.01 to 30? So if you understand those things, problem simplified हो गया, right? Now go for this one. Go for this one. This is very simple. This is way simple. It looks to be complicated, but है तो ये बड़ा simple. जैसे 84.50 को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? We can write it as 85% of 280 and plus this value, and I can write this as what? 253.001. Discard कर दिया. Now 85% is what? 17 by 20. Now you understand why am I writing 17 by 20? Because this is 85 upon 100 plus under root of x. That value is 253. Now simplify this thing. So this is going to be what? This is 14. Now how do you simplify 14? 17 into 14 is 196 and 51, and that's gonna be what? That's gonna be 247, right? So that's I will write that 14 into 7. I'm so sorry. 14 into 14 is 116. 14 3s are 42. It should not be 51, rather it should be 42. So if this is the case, you should be having 238. So this value is 238 plus under root of x is equal to 253. When 238 will come on this side of equality, under root of x will be nothing but 15, and if you do the square of this value, that is going to be 225. प्रॉब्लम हो गया सिंप्लीफाइड. यही सीखना है आपको, और यही 5 प्रॉब्लम आपको बैंकिंग या रेलवे या एसएससी के एग्जाम में दिए जाते हैं. एंड देन यू नो क्या है डिफिकल्टी लेवल, right? So take now this is such a good problem to solve. This is such a good problem to solve. Now 105% of this, and then this is equal to, let us say this, if you need to find out 105.27% of this value. So 1200, what is going to be 10%? It is 100%, right? How do you find out 10% of this? 120 will be nothing but 10%, right? So what is going to be 5%? I'll write 60 as 5% because 1 is going to be 12. Now if you need to find out 105%, can you write this way? So this is 100 plus 50, 100 plus 5. So that is 1200 plus what is 5%? 5% is 60. So this value will be 1260. So I have just written to make you understand, but then in the examination scenario आपको ये brain में calculation करनी है कि 100% plus 5%. 5% of what? 1200. 1200 is 100%, so 1 is 12. 5% is going to be 60. In 1200 you will be adding 60. That will come out as 1260, right? So that's this value is 1260. This is 1260. Now you will have to find 11.88% of 2360. Now try to understand this. If you need to find out 11.80% of 2360, what is 10%? 10% is 236, right? 10 is discarded, 10% is, and because you need to find out 11.8, let us find out 12%. And what is going to be 1% of this value? 1% will be 23.60. So 2% will be 23 into 2, which is 46, 47 के आसपास में ये वैल्यू आएगी. 47 and 47 के पास में. So you add them up. So 6 and 7, 13, and this is going to be, this value is going to be very close to 283. So I write this as 283. Now you need to understand how and why we are doing this. So whenever you get confused, find out 10% and then 1% and then 5% and do some approximation and find out the value, but don't try to find it out calculation करके. ठीक है जी? Now if you have done this thing, the rest we need to find out is 21.99% of something plus 140. Now 21.99% can be written as 22% of something plus 140. So we can write 22% of x plus 140. Probably this question now seems to be simple. So what do we have over here is 140 will go on this side of equality. This is 260 and this is 20. So how do you find out the sum over here? So this is going to be 14 and 1543 negative 140 is equal to 22% of x, right? Now if you subtract, what is that you will be having? Very close to 1400. So 1400 is going to be 22% can be written as what? 1/5. 22% can be equal to 20%. 20% is nothing but 1/5 of x, right? So if you find it out, and if it goes on this side of bloody hell हो गया, क्या करेंगे? So let's try to solve this problem over here. That seems to be a pretty huge, but then अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे ना तो ये प्रॉब्लम बिल्कुल भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. 66.66% is what? This value is 2y3, right? And then what is the value of 83.33%? Now try to understand this thing. 16.66% into 5 is going to be 83.33%. So this value over here is coming out as 5 over 6. 5 over 6. And then what is the value of 60%? 60% is 3/5. ये सारे के सारे values हमने कहाँ पे सीखे हुए हैं? We have learned all those values in our ratio classes. Now this value of this value is going to be equal to what? 33.33%. So what is 33.33%? This is 1/3. And 80% is what? 4/5. 80% is 4/5 of 93.75%. Please understand this. If you will have to convert 93.75%, it will be coming out as 15/16. So that is what you will have to do. And if you do that, the problem is simplified. Now do it. So this 5 and 5 is gone, 3 and 3 is gone. This is a over 3. Now over here, this is 3, 5, and this is 15, and this is 4, and this is of a. So probably everything is gone. The value of a will come out as 3. So that's the answer. So all that I am trying to say is you need to be versed with converting ratios into percentages. At the same time परसेंट को रेशियो में कन्वर्ट करना आपको आना चाहिए. और अगर आपको ये सारी चीजें आती हैं, 1, number 2, and you know how to take the approximation, and number 3, if you can look at your options, these problems are going to be way simpler, right? So this is what we had in this video. In the next video we would be talking about 6 tough problems that most of the examinations would be asking you, like this one, and people get confused with them. They are not very difficult at all, but then there is something that you need to know more. और अगर वो आपको पता चल गया तो ये सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन आप सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो, राइट? नाउ this is what we will be doing, and then we will be talking about the previous year CAT paper and then previous year CGL paper, so forth and so on. All these videos are for you to understand percentages, because percentage is something which is backbone of everything in arithmetic section, right? So please watch these videos very carefully and study very well. Thank you very much for watching this one. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.